our first board shop talk presented by Morty Surf. My name is Sean.
And my name's Stuart, and today we're going to be discussing the Hypto Krypto from Hayden Shapes.
Have a look. So first off, Stu, I think we should talk about the outline of this board. What are your general thoughts on it?
Well, this board obviously has a lot of volume in it. It's got a lot of volume forward, flat rocker forward, which is going to generate speed. It's also going to generate ease of paddling. But then we've also got a refined low volume tail. Now, basically we're getting a performance shortboard tail to some degree, putting it on a fish nose. So we're kind of getting the best of both worlds.
So sort of summing up, it's kind of like two boards in one. You've got a fish at the front and sort of like a pulled in performance tail there. So you're getting, I guess, two characteristics.
Well, you're getting versatility. You've got, like I said, ease of paddling and performance down the back. So great paddler, early entry into the waves, can handle a bit of speed, can handle late takeoffs. You'll also probably have seen footage of guys riding this in well overhead waves.
Yeah, everyone's seen that Ando footage and
crazy, like double overhead desert point drainers. But I think, for an average surfer, I think the best size waves for this board would probably be sort of the 2 to 4 foot range. Waist height or foot or two overhead.
Let's hold it up to the camera and just give a general sort of look at that tapered shape there. As you can see, it's nice and thick here where my hands are, and nice and thin in the tail, so you've got that hold that Stu was talking about in bigger surf. Alright, well, going on, we better talk about the rocker as I held it up like that. Let's flip it. You can see that thing is just, it's a bit of a pancake, isn't it?
It's pretty flat, Sean. Pretty
flat.
And that's the reason why it's going to go so fast. This thing is like a little rocket ship.
Yeah. Obviously, flat rocker. It's good for generating speed as soon as you stand up. What are some of the other sort of positive aspects of a flat board?
Well, number one is the speed.
Yeah.
Flat rocker equals speed, width equals speed. This board has both of those attributes. Also, ease of paddling, like we said before. And again, it's an epoxy construction. So epoxy with expanded polystyrene foam.
It's getting tech.
It's nice and buoyant. It floats well.
Yeah, it does.
Personally,
I love flat boards. They do go fast. And hey, speed is like the key fundamental thing of.
You can't do a good turn without a bit of speed.
No, that's it. If you're not going fast, you're gonna bog that rail. So, and the other thing is, hey, I love epoxy boards. They are different, but you can kind of get used to them, and you can harness sort of the liveliness that they have because they are a little bit lighter than your standard fiberglass board.
Yeah, I agree, and the buoyancy can be an advantage as well. Sometimes they take a little bit of getting used to, but if you're patient, I think a lot of the times you'll find you actually prefer the epoxy construction.
Yeah.
And then it also has a carbon fibre rail. So the carbon fibre rail is adding to the rigidity of the board and giving it a nice responsive flex. Kind of like putting sports suspension in your car maybe. Stiffens it up a little bit and controls the flex. And boards normally have a stringer through the centre of the board, whereas this one doesn't have the stringer, it has the carbon fibre on the rail. Now, the rigidity is coming from the carbon fibre on the rail instead of being in the centre, so it gives you that more responsive feel again. So really alive.
It's going to snap out of turns, I'm guessing, with that key word there, rigidity. Say that one against you.
Rigidity.
Yeah. Now, I like that rigid feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling it. That's something that, I think I've surfed these Future Flex boards and you can really feel it. It's almost like if anyone skates, it's like having pop in a skateboard under your feet. Like the board, you could say, not explodes out of turn, but it has a snappy aspect to it.
Yeah, I think the Future Flex construction enhances the feel that you get from your board. So you feel more response, you feel more speed, you feel more about what the wave's doing. So you're getting more feedback of what the wave's doing. So it can really just give you more control over the board.
Yeah, right. And sort of, what waves are we going to surf this guy in?
I think the best size waves, like I said before, is going to be 2 to 4 foot range, so waist high to a foot or two overhead.
Probably good shape though, do you think, with that tail?
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah. I think with the refined tail, it can handle some shape and it can handle some speed.
Some bowly waves.
Yeah. And again, it's a very versatile board, but it's got the flat rocker up the front and it's got the width up the front. So volume and speed under your front foot, so you can get across flat sections, you
Yeah.
can surf fatter, fuller waves with less power, and then it has that refined tail, so you can drive through your back foot, you can really push through your back foot hard without having the board skip out. Unlike a lot of other fishes or hybrids that have wide tails, the wide tails generally do tend to slide out when the waves get a little bit more punchy.
And loosen up, yeah.
Yeah, but with this, tons of drive.
She's pretty nice, huh? Yeah.
Comes standard with future fin boxes. Again, you've got the whole base of the fin inside the board, which gives the fin more rigidity. It feels a little bit more like a glass on.
Personally, I'm a big fan of future fins for all you surfers out there. I really like the future fin setup.
Yeah.
Not to be biased, FCS is great too, and I've got that in a lot of boards, but really digging what future fin are doing.
Yeah, they seem to work well with this board because of the
For sure.
Yeah, the construction gives it a nice responsive feel.
Okay, so as a Victorian surfer and a Victorian surf shop, what sort of waves can we sort of suggest that you'd paddle out on this board?
I think it's an
Everything,
all-rounder.
huh?
It's
Yeah.
the quiver of one.
Yeah, I suppose it really is, and a lot of guys that we have coming into Morty Surf and giving us feedback on this board are saying that it works well in sort of 3 to 4 foot waves like Woolamai and Gunnamatta, where we've got sort of maybe a steep takeoff and into like a really sucky rip bowl section, and then obviously it would go great at a wave like Winky where you're surfing down the line on a bigger day and you need that hold off the bottom.
Yeah, it's a board for more drawn out turns. It's not really that whippy, loose, tail high kind of style. It's a little bit more drawn out, a little bit more flowing in the way that it serves. I think it's a
And that's probably going
going
to suit a lot of guys. Cause
Yeah.
who's kicking the tail out high these days?
Just you, Sean. Just you.
Wow, in my dreams. All right, well, Alana, what do you think? She looks pretty stoked. We're giving that one banana. So we're going to give the Krypto one banana today, guys. Look out for more board reviews from our Morty Surf board shop talk.
Peace.
You.